Hi you guys, I hope that you're all doing great. So this is your weekend reading. So it's the daily readings, but we're going to see what's coming in for the weekend. So this is kind of like a bonus for you guys because as you may or may not know, my daily readings are now on my Patreon. That's the only place that you'll find them. So if you do want to join me for the daily readings, I'll link my Patreon below so you can join me over there and see what you've been missing out on. So this is going to be the energy for the weekend. So the 15th and 16th, we're going to take a look and see what spirit shows us is coming your way. How is your weekend going to look? What is the energy like? We're going to look at the energy between you and your person, your significant other, whoever that may be, whoever's on your mind. We're going to look at your vibes, your energy. We're going to look into career, work, things like that, or any piece of advice or warnings that come through from spirit. We're also going to look into that energy. Of course, this video is for all signs, so I'll have the signs timestamp below so you guys can just jump straight to it if that's what you want to do. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video, you guys. I love you so much. Let's jump right in and see what is coming your way. Before I begin your readings, just want to take a moment to invite the white light, the Holy Spirit. Okay, why don't we start with Pisces? Let's take a look and see Pisces. How is your day looking? How is your weekend looking? Let's take a look into the energy coming in. I see Cancer's energy coming through. Are you guys dealing with a Cancer? Do you have that energy, moon or rising? You could be cross-watching this. So, your energy over the weekend is very fixed, actually, Pisces. I see where you're in this place where I feel like you're not gonna let anyone force you into doing anything that you don't want to do. I feel like it may even be kind of a struggle for you over the weekend to see things from other people's perspectives. I feel like really the only perspective that you are seeing is your own, because the Chariot in reverse is a very fixed, almost stubborn energy. So some of you may be in that place like mentally. But for others of you, I feel like it can be more physical. So I just don't see you doing a lot of like straining yourself over the weekend. I feel like you're just going to take it easy. I feel like you're going to be very laid back, maybe even sleep in where you don't normally sleep in. I see that energy of just like not wanting to rush, taking things slowly and really doing things the way that you want to do it. The energy coming through between you and your person, if you guys are separated from someone, because I see when I look into their energy, almost like a sense of separation. They want this separation to be over. So I do wonder if I wonder if you're going to take any action to make that happen. If you're with your person now, it's this energy of wanting to be as close to you as they can, wanting to bridge the distance, bridge the gap between you and them. So they may be opening up to you more, hoping that you're going to open up to them more. I see where you feel there's so much chemistry for this person. Your energy is coming through as the Magician. I feel like you are very physically and sexually attracted to this person. So maybe where you've been apart, maybe that makes you want them even more. That's what I can see. I think that you're in a position of wanting to take charge of things this weekend, Pisces. So I see you as someone who's the pursuer. And I do kind of feel like this person is maybe waiting for you to show them that side. I just know that they're very open. They're very open to receiving whatever it is that you want to give to them, attention, things like that. Of course, there's a lot of physical and sexual energy that's here. And I know that they want you just as much as you want them. So there's a lot of attraction here between the two of you. So that's certainly a beautiful thing. I can almost see some of you making up or reconnecting with someone if that's what you want to do. That energy is here. There's an opportunity opportunity. When I look into work and career, things like that, 7 of Swords is the energy. That's almost like a warning to you from spirit to protect your information, I feel, because this is something like stealing. That's how I look at it. So make sure that your personal belongings are safe when you're working. Make sure that you're protecting like your privacy, your passwords, things like that. Because I almost feel like there's an opportunity for something to get stolen or to get misused. There's like a lot of sneakiness that's happening. So make sure that you're just dealing with people that you can trust. And if there is someone that you already feel is not trustworthy, I would kind of keep that in mind. Maybe even think about steering clear from this person, because there's a lot of sneakiness in the energy, almost like trying to take something that doesn't belong to them. So it's the energy of stealing. Be mindful of who you share your ideas with and things like that. Okay, Pisces, that's what I can see. Your piece of advice from spirit, or your warning, however you want to look at it. The Tower card is coming through with the 3 of Swords in reverse. I feel like there's almost this energy of something that needs to be forgiven. That's for your own good. I don't say that to take sides or to imply that you should just automatically forgive someone. I just know that it's important that you do, because it's what's gonna make you feel better. It's what's going to allow your heart to heal in ways that it hasn't yet. So I do wonder what that means to you throughout the weekend, and what you will choose to do, because what spirit is showing me is maybe even talk about what it is that's hurt you, because it's going to help bring in healing. And maybe there's even some things that you need to forgive within yourself that you've done, or what you chose before. That's what I can see throughout the weekend. Okay, Pisces, I love you guys. I do hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Let's go into Cancer's energy. All right, Cancer, let's take a look and see what is the energy coming for you guys this weekend. Let's see. Cancer, I feel like overall you're not going to allow much to affect your mood. I feel like you're just in a super positive and like super optimistic place, and you're just like putting your best foot forward. I know that you feel blessed this weekend. I know that you feel like you truly are loved and you truly are embraced. I even see some of you receiving something that you've waited a long time to receive, whatever that looks like to you, because I feel like it's the energy of being aligned. Something that you've been trying to manifest, I feel like it's going to come to you. So since you are in that energy with being aligned to manifest things, make sure that you really concentrate on what it is that you want this weekend, not what you don't want. For those of you that understand that, you'll be able to draw certain things to you, even little things this weekend, because you just have a lot of power around you. So I feel like you are in a very positive mindset. I see you being very happy. I see you being very thankful, even grateful for what you have. Definitely high energy, positive vibes, good vibes are around you. So that's beautiful. I feel like there's room for improvement in your love life, or at least you do feel that way. Your energy throughout the weekend is coming through as the 10 of Cups in reverse. Your person's coming through with that King of Pentacles energy. Your person only wants you to ever see their best side. And if you do find that they're kind of nonchalant about something, or they're not as emotional as you are about something, I know that they care so much about what you think of them. And I just feel like they try to be so composed all the time. They always try to come across as so perfect. And this week, well, at least that's the energy that I see for this weekend. For some of you, it's no different. You know that about them. But that's what I can see. Caring so much about what you think, and they're just trying to make such a good impression on you. They really, really are. I feel like it's not getting through to you though, or at least like you don't feel it. Your energy comes through as the 10 of Cups in reverse. That's almost like disappointed about something. Like I said, I know you do feel like there's room for improvement in the connection. I don't think it's going to be something that completely brings you down, because your mood is so uplifted and grateful and so happy for a lot of different things. But when it comes to your love life, or maybe some of you are just dealing with a person that's a bit shallow, maybe someone who's very materialistic, and you just feel like you want to be shown more emotion, you want to be shown more love. I know that you do. This person doesn't really show that side of themselves though. Especially not over the weekend. I feel like they're just focused on wanting to make a good impression. Maybe their energy is a bit shallow, and you're just in a place where you wish the two of you could connect your hearts together more. All right, that's what I can see. The Four of Wands coming through as your message of advice, or like your warning from Spirit. Taurus's energy is also here. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Taurus. You could have that energy, moon or rising, or you could have a Taurus coming your way. There's a message to you from Spirit to make sure that you're getting enough sleep and make sure that you're getting enough rest, because it's something that's actually going to put your mind in the right place. If you get too tired, I feel like it'll affect you negatively. Whatever this is that's on your mind, let it go. Let it go, because you're creating blockages around yourself. And what I mean by that is whatever's upsetting you, because there's a lot of upset and worried energy that's here. Let it go. You'll feel a lot better. Don't close off any possibilities for yourself. If you're going to think big. Okay? Do not sell yourself short. Don't undervalue yourself, or don't limit yourself. Don't limit any possibilities. Okay, Cancer, the energy coming through around work and career, the Queen of Swords is almost like a strict energy. I feel like for those of you that do have to work this weekend, the environment may actually be kind of strict. So maybe you have to end up working with someone that you don't normally. You know, maybe if you're working this weekend and you expect your boss to be off, they might actually like be there in the office. Because I just see where it's like all business. It's things being upheld, like rules, regulations, policies. They have to be held to a T. So the weekend for work actually looks pretty uptight. It doesn't look like it's going to be laid back. It doesn't look like it's going to be relaxed. It looks like it's going to be business as usual, but even maybe a little more strict for some of you. Okay, that's what I can see, Cancer. I do hope that you have a beautiful weekend. I love you guys. Let's go into Scorpio's energy. Okay, Scorpio, let's take a look and see what's going on for you guys for the weekend. What is the energy like for Scorpio? I see Libra's energy coming through. Are you guys on the cusp? Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. You could be a cross watcher. Moon or rising energy. When I look at what's going on over the weekend with you and your person, I feel like you're doing a lot of watching, maybe even snooping or spying on someone, but I feel like you're not really reaching out, because this is something that I feel is done kind of in secret. Maybe you don't want them to know that you're watching them, don't want them to know that you're thinking about them. I feel like some of you are picturing this person in your mind. Others of you are like literally looking at their profiles, trying to keep up with them, maybe there's even someone that you're looking for and trying to find over the weekend, Scorpio. That's what I can see. A lot of digging, investigating, spying. For some of you, it's just snooping. But there's almost like you don't want them to know about it. So I know some of you definitely have your eye on someone and you're maybe keeping that to yourself. Whoever this is that you're thinking about, I do see this energy of disappointment from them. So if there is someone that you want to reconnect with, maybe you're trying to find them, I know that they do feel like being separated from you brings so much sadness into their life. They feel like it's something very significant that they lost. I feel like there was a lot of love between you and this person at one point in time, and they're very sad without you. And I do wonder for others of you, is there something happening between you and them? Because why is your person in the energy of being so disappointed and so sad? Yet you're doing a lot of like snooping, watching them. That's what I can see. So I feel like that's really the energy of, for some of you that are in separation from this person. But if you're with them now, it makes me wonder, why do you feel the need to kind of go behind their back? Because that's what I can see, going behind their back, trying to figure things out. Maybe your person is dealing with something that they're not telling you about, because there truly is like so much sadness and disappointment in their energy. Okay, so if they are distant, maybe that's why. Maybe there's something that they haven't said to you or revealed to you yet, Scorpio. That's what I can see going on. Your energy comes through as the Justice card. That's very interesting energy to be in. I feel like you really are like doing unto others as you'd have them do unto you for the most part. But then some of you just feel like you're right. Like your way is the right way. Your way, like what you think and what you feel is right. That's what I can see. So I don't see any, even though some of you are like snooping, maybe looking at your person's phone, looking through your person's phone. I know that I think it comes from a place of doing what you feel is the right thing to do. Maybe it's the right thing for you, because there's a lot of focus just like on yourself. So the Justice card, I think that you're definitely going to make people keep their promises to you. You're going to make sure that you're being treated the way that you deserve to be treated. That's what I can see. So there's a lot of balance in your energy. I feel like even though some of you are snooping and spying and things like that, you're not being irrational. I feel like your emotion is very grounded. Your intellect is very grounded, and it's like cemented together. You're focused. That's what I can see coming through for you guys. The energy coming in for work. Some of you might actually even have to work this weekend. Maybe some of you are doing overtime, or maybe some of you like are just gonna get called in. That's the energy, because it's funny, because work literally is like work. I feel like some of you could even be studying, cramming, that kind of thing, because there's a lot of focus. I see where you're even in this energy of being a perfectionist. So even though it's the weekend, you're not letting yourself take a break. You're not letting yourself be laid back. It's just like the same kind of focus that you apply throughout the week that goes right into the weekend as well. So there is a lot of energy here of like putting in a tremendous amount of effort at work over the weekend. Okay, you guys, your message of advice or your warning from Spirit. I think it's a message to you about not limiting yourself, not closing doors or opportunities for yourself. Even this High Priestess is in reverse. So the initials B and J are coming through. They come through in just about every one of your readings, Scorpio. It's important that you guys really do follow your intuition, because your intuition won't steer you wrong. Okay, and there's also this message from Spirit about think big. Don't undervalue yourself and don't close doors for yourself. Picture life like everything is possible for you. Every door is open to you. It's important that you keep thinking forward. Maybe that's going to help you through something, thinking of the bigger picture, thinking about what's next, and maybe even like with the little things, the little experiences throughout the weekend, try to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Okay, Scorpio, that's what I can see coming through for the weekend for you guys. I hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Let's go into Virgo's energy. I see Leo energy coming through, or any of you on the cusp. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. You could have that energy, moon or rising Virgo. There could be cross watchers here. That's what I can see. Your energy comes through as something that's very significant to me. The Ace of Pentacles. That's a very like stable, solid energy. I feel like you're in a place this weekend where you're very serious about yourself, about your relationships, about love, about life. Some of you could be starting a new relationship this weekend. Some of you could be starting something new, because the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like it is like opportunities coming in. So definitely new starts. There's new energy around you. I feel like you're going to feel like things around you are pretty stable for the most part. At least like you know you can rely on yourself. And I just see where you want to pass that along to those that are important to you. I see you're a person that definitely keeps their word. They fulfill their promises. And I just feel like you may even have someone that is counting on you this weekend, that's relying on you. Maybe to give them a helping hand, something like that. That's what I can see. And your energy is very solid, definitely very reliable. So that's a beautiful thing. You and your person, your energy comes through as the Queen of Swords in reverse. They're the Sun in reverse. I feel like your person may struggle throughout the weekend. They may even feel a bit down at times, may feel a bit sad at times. Maybe there's something that they miss. Maybe it's just something that they're going through, because the Sun card in reverse is like a sadness at times. Doesn't mean that they'll be that way through the whole weekend, but I do see where they do kind of slip into that energy from time to time. You're coming through as the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's really, really compromising on something. I feel like even if you had a very kind of narrow point of view about something that you weren't willing to compromise on at all, like serious boundaries, for whatever reason over the weekend, I feel like you kind of compromise. Maybe you let your boundaries down a little bit. That's what I can see. Maybe you choose to do that because of the sadness that's around your person. So that's very interesting. I do feel like they need you. They need you. There's something that maybe they're not telling you about that's bringing sadness to them, because they just may put their best foot forward. Some of them may not show you what's going on. It could come out in different ways. So that's just important for you to know. Okay, Virgo, the energy coming through around work, career, things like that. The Three of Cups is in reverse. I feel like there could even be some interferences that you guys face at work. I just don't see things going completely smooth. I do feel like there's going to be a few hiccups along the way. Maybe even someone who butts in. Maybe someone who kind of sticks their nose where it doesn't belong. That's what I can see. If that's you, Virgo, there's a huge message to you from Spirit to kind of really consider just like being in the scope of what you're supposed to do. So that's like mind your own business, especially at work, because there's so much energy of like butting in, interfering, something like that. Maybe getting yourself involved in something that you shouldn't get yourself involved in. Could be gossip, could be like looking at certain like things, paperwork, maybe going somewhere that you shouldn't go. There's a strong message to you from spirit about like kind of keeping to yourself, minding your own business. Don't interfere. Don't get involved in things you shouldn't get involved in. That's especially at work. But for others of you, I do wonder, what is that energy throughout the weekend? Because it's like, don't read into things. Don't look where you shouldn't look. That's your message of advice over the weekend. Okay, Virgo, that's what I can see for you guys. I send you much love and light. Let's go into Taurus's energy. Let's take a look, Taurus, and see what is going on for the weekend. So I see the initials B and J coming through, as well as Leo's energy. So you guys could have those initials. Those initials could be important to you. There could be Leo cross watchers here. You could be dealing with a Leo, moon or rising Leo energy. In your love life, I do feel like you're not being very open over the weekend. I see where you could come across as someone who's like, people don't, like your person doesn't really know how to get you to let them in, doesn't really know how to, maybe they just don't know what to say, they don't know the right things to say. See, your energy comes across as hard to read, almost a bit mysterious. Maybe some of you are playing hard to get with someone over the weekend, because that's how the energy comes across, like teasing almost, only revealing so much, not letting them in. So you're definitely not an open book. I feel like you're not really sharing a lot. There's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of mystery in your energy. When I look at how your person is feeling and what they're going through, I feel like the more you close yourself off, the more this person wants you to let them in. So if you are playing hard to get with someone, Taurus, it really, really is working. That's what I can see, because the more that you hold back, the more that they want to put more effort and get you to open up. That's what I can see. You may not be doing this intentionally, but that is the effect that it has. So the more closed off or like reserved or private you are, the more this person like wants to knock at the door. So that's important for you to know. I do see that energy of them feeling like they're putting in a lot of effort. That's important, okay? Especially for those of you that don't want to be in that place, you may not realize that's how you're coming across, okay? Your energy, though, is coming through as the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like some of you are in this space where you're kind of looking around and thinking, oh my gosh, I have so much clutter, I have so much stuff. There's just like the need to want to purge, the need to want to like cleanse, remove. Maybe some of you are going to go through your things, spring clean, make donations, organize. That's what I can see, because it's just like this need to let go of whatever's putting pressure on you. That's what I can see. So like I said, I wonder if you guys are kind of taking a look around, and if that's something that's like more like wanting to take action. More wanting to take action and get things organized for yourself. So I feel like that really is a positive energy. It can lead to something very productive. Okay, your message of advice or your warnings from spirit. The Three of Swords is coming in reverse along with the Two of Pentacles. I think it's important to make sure that throughout the weekend, you are centered and you are grounded. That's important, especially where from someone's perspective, you come across as reserved or closed off. I think it's kind of important that you are aware of the energy that you're putting out there, and you do try to put out balanced energy, like you're open, like your heart is open, your mind is open. I know that it's important that you let your heart and your mind be open throughout the weekend. Okay, Taurus? Let your heart be open. I wonder why that message is here and what that means to you. I just know it's going to make you feel a lot better, and even maybe those around you feel a lot better. Queen of Wands is coming through as your messages about work and career. Queen of Wands is maybe an acceptance that some of you, I think it'll be easier if you do accept like what's in your hands and what's not in your hands. Don't micromanage over the weekend. Don't even like micromanage yourself when it comes to work and career and things like that. I think it's better that you go with the flow. And the less you try to control, the better you will feel at work. Because I just see where some things are going to be completely out of your hands. Could be something malfunctions. You may not have all the resources that you need. Could be like the computer's down, systems are down, something like that. And like it is what it is. You have no control over that. And the more you just kind of go with the flow and accept it, you'll have more peace. Okay, Taurus, that's what I can see for you guys for the weekend. I do hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Let's go into Capricorn's energy. I see Sagittarius's energy around you guys. Are you dealing with one? Capricorn, your energy is also here. So you could be dealing with another Capricorn, cross watchers, moon or rising, Sagittarius cross watchers. That's what I can see. Over the weekend, I feel like you're actually very zen and you're very chill. I feel like you're going to do a lot of inner work, even if that's just for 5 minutes. I feel like it'll have a real impact. Seeing you come through as the Temperance card, you're displaying patience, you're displaying perseverance, you're displaying like harmony, peace. I feel like you really connect with your spiritual side. Some of you might even say prayers over the weekend. There's a lot of spirituality. You're really connecting with your higher self this weekend. So your vibe looks good. It looks peaceful. You're in a really high vibe. You're in a really different place. You might even find that you receive a lot of clarity over the weekend because your energy just looks good, balanced, peaceful. So that's awesome to see. Okay, Capricorn, the energy coming through between you and your person. I feel like there's something that you're struggling to let go of, or you're struggling to just find peace and closure on something when it comes to your person. That's not with yourself. You feel very content yourself, but maybe there is something that is just like left open, and maybe you don't know what to do when it comes to that. I feel like the more you take time for yourself, the more clarity you'll receive. Your person is in this place of really wanting to put certain things behind the two of you. The Devil coming in reverse. It's the toxicity, the heaviness, whatever the energy may be. I just feel like this weekend they don't want to focus on that. They don't want to focus on the past. They don't want to talk about the past. But I see where you're kind of struggling to find closure on something. Okay, and just know the more that you sit with yourself, you will find closure. Maybe stop expecting this person to give you closure. And I don't say that to act like they're not responsible for something. I just know that you're in a place. Do you see where that angel's third eye is open? That's how I know where you guys will be over the weekend, and the closure and clarity that you can find on your own. Maybe stop looking for your person to fulfill something within you. All of that comes from within. That's important. Okay, Capricorn? And that's a beautiful thing. You have everything that you need on your own. The energy coming through around work and career, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is like releasing, letting go. So if there's been a lot of pressure on you, if you feel like you've been stressed out about something, I feel like by Monday, that energy will be like cleared away. If there's something that you've been chipping away at, working at over and over, I feel like this weekend you finally like maybe get the help that you need, or things finally come to completion. That's what I can see. The 10 is a very significant card because it's like something is ending and something new is starting. So for some of you, you might even find that certain things are going to get taken away. Certain things are going to get eliminated, and like new processes start. That's what I can see. It's all good though, because it's a relief. That's what I can see coming in for you guys, is a relief in the heaviness, a relief in the pressure. So maybe some of you are going to get the help that you need. Okay, Capricorn, the lovers are here. So Gemini's energy is here, as well as the King of Cups, your message of advice from Spirit. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. And when it comes to the connection, because these are the lovers on both of these cards, they're just in different circumstances, where your person wants so badly to leave the past in the past. Spirit is showing me that you should definitely consider that, leaving the past in the past and doing what your heart tells you to do. Listen to your heart. Focus on what's going right. Okay, now, of course, that's in love, but throughout the weekend, I wonder how that will apply to you, to listen to your heart and focus on what brings you harmony, what brings you peace, what's happening successfully. Okay, Capricorn, I love you guys. That's what I can see coming through for the weekend. I do hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Let's move into the fire signs, okay? We'll start with Aries energy. See what's going on, Aries. I just feel like you don't feel like doing anything over the weekend. It's like, no, I don't want to do this. I just let me be. I don't want to talk. I don't want to pick up the phone. I feel like you're in this place of kind of maybe even wanting to be alone. Maybe just wanting to really take that me time that maybe you haven't been able to take it. Because the Page of Wands in reverse, I feel like you're not picking up anyone's calls, you're not returning anyone's calls, you're not texting anyone. It's just like this energy of wanting to not talk, be alone, that me time. So that's what I can see. Maybe you're kind of isolating yourself. Some people might feel like you disappeared, like where did you go this weekend, and you're just like in the house relaxing. That's what I can see, you just wanting to do that. When it comes to the connection, I feel like you're confused about something this weekend. And maybe that's why you're taking so much time to just be alone. You're not sure what to do. When it comes to your person, there's a lot of confusion. I just feel like you're not sure about your feelings. You're not sure what to listen to, your head or your heart. Your person, I feel like they might even make an apology to you about something because they're coming through with the Ten of Swords energy. Maybe they want to take back something that they said, kind of. That's what I can see, because it is like the swords are like, it's a harshness in the energy. So maybe they say something that they end up regretting and wanting to apologize. I know that they definitely want to clear the air with you this weekend. I just feel like you are not sure what to do. And because you're not sure what to do, I feel like you just kind of retreat. You kind of pull back. You're focused more on yourself. So that's not a negative thing. Maybe you should take that time. Maybe you should take that time. And I also see Libra's energy coming through. So maybe you guys are dealing with a Libra. You could have that moon or rising. Could be cross watchers here. I think that you have to start giving yourself more praise and more credit. I think it's kind of important that you do some things alone this weekend, Aries, because this is like really valuing your independence. Maybe take some time to center yourself. I just feel like you guys should really consider spending some time alone this weekend. Even, it doesn't have to be the full weekend, but if you can get that me time in, that'll be really, really good for you. Because there could be things that you're neglecting. Maybe you're neglecting yourself. Maybe things that you're putting off that you shouldn't put off anymore. So that me time over the weekend is super, super important. When it comes to work and career, some of you are just going to flat out take the weekend off. That's what I can see. Because it's still busy though. It's still busy. There's still like a lot of communication that needs to happen that's really not happening. So I feel like people are trying to get through to you this weekend, sending you emails, messages, things like that. But it's just like you're just off. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you should consider taking the weekend off, or at least taking one day off if you normally work throughout the weekend. If you are off, try to enjoy that to the fullest. Don't answer work emails and things like that. Really focus on yourself and take that me time. Okay, Aries, that's what I can see coming through for you guys. I do hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Let's go into Sagittarius's energy. Sagittarius, I feel like throughout the weekend, you are going to be feeling so good about yourself. Your energy comes through as the Nine of Pentacles. You are very, very attractive this weekend. For those of you that are single, I mean, don't be surprised if you get approached, because you're just putting out this energy of someone who is a total catch. I think that you feel good from the inside out, and that's just something that shines. You look good over the weekend. Your outfits look good. I see where there's a lot of health, there's vitality, there's energy, and you just enjoy your independence. I think you feel really good about yourself, and you feel like you can take care of yourself. You feel whole. You feel like you have everything that you need. So there's a lot of focus on your health even over the weekend that I can see. Maybe some of you are setting new goals, starting new things, like new exercise things, maybe new ways of eating. That's what I can see. Some of you might even decide to go vegan or like vegetarian this weekend. Maybe you've been thinking about it, and maybe like this weekend is when it happens. That's what I can see. You just feel so good, and you really, really shine. So your energy really can't get much better. So just know that you're putting out such positive vibes. You're very, very attractive. Looking at your love life, you're coming through with this Queen of Cups energy. And then whoever this is that you're thinking about has the Two of Wands but in reverse. I feel like there's almost kind of like a shyness between you and someone. Like, you take a baby step, I'll take a baby step. I feel like both of you are kind of just waiting for the other one to make the first move. Okay, that's what I can see. I feel like it's almost maybe getting to know someone. That's it. I feel like, surprisingly though, some of you are gonna choose to make the first move. Some of you are gonna choose to make yourselves vulnerable and open up. I feel like your person is maybe waiting for you to do that. Some of you are going to take that initiative because maybe you're just in a place where you feel so good. Okay, if you're single and you want to draw someone to you, say you're out and you see someone that you feel is attractive, all you have to really do is just kind of give them the green light, whether it's making eye contact, a smile, something like that. Because I just feel like there's this energy of someone who's waiting for you to give them that direction, and they'll take it. So maybe that's like how it goes, like you making the initiative. That initiative could be something very small that gets the ball rolling. Because there is an openness that's here. I just feel like it needs to be unlocked first and it'll come in. Okay, Sagittarius, the energy coming through around work and career, things like that. I feel like some of you are gonna find answers that you've been looking for. Maybe even help that you've been looking for. That's what I can see, like almost assistance, guidance, something like that. So if you do need that, you will have it. It's just like this energy of eliminating obstacles, defenses going down, barriers being removed. So I look at that as opportunity for growth, opportunity to move ahead. That's what's here. So that does look like it's very positive. Okay, Sagittarius, the energy coming through for your piece of advice or your warnings from Spirit, 6 of Swords and the 4 of Swords is here. I think it's important that you make sure that you're getting enough rest. Making sure though that you rest your mind more than anything else. Of course, like that's enough sleep, but do something so you can wind down your mind this weekend. Let yourself sleep in, even let yourself kind of like cut loose. That's what I can see. Make sure that you take care of your mental health. All right, the 6 of Swords coming through in reverse. I feel like it's almost this energy of places you should avoid, which I know is kind of funny, but it's almost like a warning to you from Spirit about like going back to certain places that you've already walked away from once. I feel like that's about giving second chances, whether it's to a person, whether it's to even something as small as like, okay, we ate here before, we're gonna go there again. No, you probably shouldn't, because it's like if you've tried something once and it hasn't worked, or you've had an experience that wasn't the greatest experience, why go back to it? And I do wonder what that means to you. I think it's important to invite in new energy. Okay, Sagittarius, I love you guys. That's what I can see coming through for the weekend. I do hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Let's go into Leo's energy. Let's see what's going on for the weekend, Leo. Let's take a look. I see Pisces energy here. Are you dealing with a Pisces? Huh. There's a lot of communication that's coming in this weekend, Leo. Be prepared to hear from someone. That's what I can see. And it's not just one message. I feel like it's going to be message after message after message, or like maybe phone calls. Could even be more than one person that reaches out to you. That is what I can see. But when I'm looking at the connection between you and like what's coming in, you don't trust it. Your energy is coming through as the 7 of Swords. So I know that you're kind of looking like sideways, like what does this one want? What, this person? That's what I can see in the energy. Like there's something about it that you don't trust. You don't. I don't think you trust what this person is saying to you, because that's what the Swords represents. But when I look into their intentions, the intent behind reaching out is because they feel so much like this person is fired up. So maybe it's someone who's waited a long time to hear from you. Maybe it's someone who's been looking for you and found you. That's what I can see, because the intent behind all of this communication, there's a lot of passion that's there. There's a lot of feelings. There's a lot of emotion, and there's a lot of excitement in this person's energy. Like, oh my God, Leo, like that's what I can see. And then for some reason, why do you look at them like that? Why do you look at them like that? Because I just feel like some of you are gonna like look down at your phone or look at whatever like messages are coming through, however they come through to you, and you're like, I don't know. That's what I can see, like a real skepticism and like a real lack of trust. But Spirit is telling you not to worry. That's your message of advice over the weekend, your warnings, however you want to look at it. The 7 of Cups in reverse. This is about worry. See, this is about thoughts, positive turning negative. And I feel like whoever it is that's reaching out to you, you can believe them. You can believe them. You can. I don't think they're being dishonest with you. I know if there's been an experience with them before where they've broken the trust, of course, you're not going to believe what they're saying. But what Spirit is showing me is for you not to worry. You don't have anything to worry about this weekend. Aquarius's energy is coming through. I wonder if you are dealing with an Aquarius. The fact that that energy is coming through in reverse, that's a message to you from Spirit about like, where is your mind going? Where are your thoughts going? You might be focusing on the wrong things, because that's a message of don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you do want. You might have to break yourself out of that energy if your mind starts to wander and you're thinking of worst case scenarios. Don't think of worst case scenarios over the weekend, Leo. Maybe let yourself be open-minded and think of what you actually want to happen. Okay, Leo, that's what I can see. Your energy is coming through as the Moon card. I feel like there's not a lot of holding back that you'll do. I feel like if there's something on your mind, you're going to say it, you're going to express it. I feel like you have just this goal of being authentic and you just want to be in the truth. You just want to live your truth. You want to express your truth. That's what I can see. So if there is something that you don't trust about this person's communication or energy, I feel like you're going to have no problem speaking out and saying something about it. Okay, that's what I can see. I feel like you'll be shown the way, okay? You're going to receive clarity. You're going to receive guidance. Don't listen so much to your worries. Listen to your intuition. Okay, Leo? The energy coming through around work and career, Ace of Swords is in reverse. So for some of you, you just may flat out like you're not working over the weekend. That's like communication is cut off. I'm not picking up my phone. I am not answering any work emails. That's what I can see. It's like, I feel like for many of you, work is like, you're separate from work. You're cutting it off. You're not in that energy, because the Ace of Swords is like not talking, no communication, which is a good thing. Maybe some of you need that release. Maybe some of you need that break, that separation. If you're wondering, should I work overtime or should I take the weekend off, or like, should I take this day off? What Spirit is showing me is yes, because maybe you need a break. All right, Leo, that's what I can see coming through for you guys. I love you. I hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Let's go into the air signs, okay? Aquarius, we'll start with you. Let's see what is going on with you this week. Let's see. Aquarius, your energy over the weekend is like you're so warm and fuzzy. That's what I can see. And even there's this couple that's coming through, King and Queen of Cups. Your energy is coming through as the King of Cups. I know that you're going to be very emotional this weekend, very much in your emotions. For some of you, it's being really, really sensitive. Really spilling your guts, wearing your heart on your sleeve. That's what I can see. I just feel like it's important that you do kind of realize how sensitive you are being over the weekend. Okay, that's important. Not that it's, because there's a fine line here. I look at the energy though as very positive that you're putting out there, because it's like loving, nurturing. Your heart is open. I feel like you're going to want to be as helpful as you can be to those around you. I feel like you're reminiscing. You even want to even help out random people. Like acts of kindness, things like that, paying it forward. That's what I can see. There's a lot of love around you. Like your heart is huge this weekend. Because your heart is so big, I feel like it's very susceptible, very sensitive. Because when I look at the energy coming through between you and your person, I feel like they may hurt you throughout the weekend. I do feel like there's kind of some mirroring that's going on, because I think you're in a position where you feel like I'm opening up to you, you know, I'm trying to give my heart to you. I feel like you're going to be doing a lot, maybe showing this person what you feel are a lot of efforts, like showing that your heart is open. And there's something where you feel they're not paying as much attention to you as they should. Because it's like this energy of being pushed aside, put on the back burner, maybe even being a little bit ignored by your person. There's a lot of sensitivity though in the energy. So they may be just as sensitive as you. Because when I look at their energy, I know that they kind of feel like they're questioning how deep you are committed to them. So I wonder if there's something weird that might happen, like a misunderstanding between the two of you. Don't think it's going to be something that like severs the ties or anything like that. I feel like there's mirroring going on. The two of you actually do want the same things, and you're calling for and longing for the same things. That's important for you to know, because I feel like where your mirrors, what you show them, they really will show you, but it's just a matter of, will you let yourself see it, or are you being too sensitive? Because I just see that energy here. So over the weekend, I do see where there's some things that could be misinterpreted between you and your person. Okay, when I look at your warnings from Spirit, Taurus energy is coming through. See, this is a message about really getting out of your own head. It's a message to you to not worry, okay? But it's also a message about like how sensitive you're being. So I feel like it's important, number one, that you're getting enough rest. Make sure that you do get like decent sleep over the weekend, because it's only going to help you. And whatever these thoughts are that you are holding on to, like if you're laying there or you're sitting there and you start to replay something in your mind, or you're like mentally rehearsing something, really try to snap yourself out of that energy. It's not going to do you any good. It's not going to prevent anything from happening. It's not going to make you feel better. Okay, I just feel like pick your battles over the weekend. Pick your battles, because it's a fine line, because I know how sensitive you are being and how things might hurt you, where if it were like a day or two later, you may not feel the same way. You may not take it that way. It's going to be a little bit tricky, I feel, between you and your person, because you're being so similar and you may not realize that you are being so similar. Okay, Aquarius, the energy coming through for you guys at work. Page of Wands. I feel like there's good news that's coming in. So some of you could receive a very important phone call. Like if you've been waiting to hear back from a company, waiting to hear back about an opportunity, I see where there's communication that's coming in. I feel like you're going to get really good news. You're going to get good news. That's what I can see. So the energy at work, it looks very positive. It does. It looks positive. I wonder when you guys will get this. Some of you will get it on Friday. Maybe like a call, an offer, something like that. And some of you, where I can see the energy is in the works, if you don't work over the weekend, the positive message is coming in on Monday. It's just something that you're anticipating. I know that. Something that you've been waiting to hear about. Now it's work, career, but of course that also crosses into money, finances, things like that. You have good news coming your way. Okay, Aquarius, that's what you need to know. I love you guys. I hope that you have a beautiful weekend. That is what I can see. Let's go into Gemini's energy. Okay, Gemini, let's take a look at the weekend and your messages from Spirit. I see Taurus's energy and Leo's energy and Libra energy coming through. So a lot of major arcana. Are you guys cross watchers? Are you dealing with a Libra, Taurus, or a Leo? You could have one on your mind. Moon or rising energy. Gemini, I feel like you may not be in the greatest moods throughout the weekend. It's kind of something that's off and on. I feel like you're in a place where you may be taking things harder than you normally would. Because the Four of Cups is like this energy of... For some of you, it's like a self-pity that you might fall into. It's like a self-pity. Maybe you feel like someone is ignoring you. Maybe some of you feel like someone is too distracted and it makes you feel kind of like taken for granted. That's the energy that's here. I don't think it's steady throughout the weekend. I do feel like it's off and on. And I know that that puts you guys in a mood where it could be something that's distracting to you. That's what I can see. Don't let it distract you so much that you are not in the present and you miss out on other beautiful things that are going on in your life. Like, don't be so focused on one thing that's maybe not going the way that you want it to. Because if you're focused like that, I feel like you'll miss out on other beautiful things that are happening around you. Okay, so I think it is important that you do let yourself be in the present, be in the moment. Don't be so fixed on what you feel is not going right, because there's a lot of things around you that are happening that are blessings and that are beautiful. Okay, Gemini, that's what I can see. The energy coming through between you and this person. Whoever it is that you're thinking about, their energy, the Hierophant. I feel like there's a true level of dedication. There really is. I feel like they take this connection to you very seriously. I feel like it means a lot to them. They feel like it's everything that they could ask for, because the Hierophant is a very traditional energy. So that's like wanting to keep their promises, wanting to fulfill the vows that they've made to you, fulfill the promises that they've made to you. That's where I see they are. So I wonder if some of you feel like you're just trying to maybe like get your person to notice you, or you're trying to do something to show a different side of yourself. Because it's like this energy of wanting to prove yourself somehow. I don't think you need to do that. I think that you've already proven yourself in this connection. I think it's important that you're not being too hard on yourself. Because I see someone who's very dedicated to you, regardless of the circumstances. Like maybe you feel like you've done something wrong and you want to fix it or make it right. I see a person who's very dedicated to you here. So that's important for you to know. This is interesting as your warnings or like your piece of advice from spirit. Injustice, right? So that's like a focus on everything that you feel is lacking or what you feel is going wrong. I think it's important that you channel your energy to a better place, that you channel your energy on your wishes, because 1111 is like what you wish for. Channel your energy into what you want to happen, not what you don't want to happen. I feel like your focus over the weekend is going to be super important. And those of you that are focusing on what you want will draw that to you. But if you keep focusing on what you don't want to happen or worst case scenarios, I feel like you draw that to you. So that's super important to think about how you are aligned and how you can receive what you want to receive, Gemini. Okay, the energy coming through around work is the Sun in reverse. That's a heavy energy around work. Maybe some of you just feel like kind of bummed out. Maybe you have to work and you don't want to work. For others of you, it could just be maybe someone is in a place where they're going through a lot. Maybe they're sad. Maybe they receive bad news. Or maybe it's just some of you are in a place where you just feel like the work that you're doing is not fulfilling you or bringing you the kind of happiness that you want. In that case, maybe it's time for you to make a plan for yourself about what you'll do to change that. I mean, I wish it were a happier energy at work, but the Sun card coming through in reverse, it's very significant because there's like a heaviness in the air, like a dark cloud. Okay, but just know that it doesn't have to be that way. I think it's important to just try to make the best of things over the weekend, because you actually do have so much to be grateful for, Gemini. And when you get in this energy of focusing on what you feel is like messed up, you miss out on beautiful things right in front of you. So really try to work yourself out of that energy if you feel like you get in it throughout the weekend, because you'll be a lot happier if you do. Okay, Gemini, I love you. I do hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Let's finish out the weekend readings with you, Libra. Okay, let's take a look and see. How's your weekend looking? What are your messages from Spirit? What kind of energy is coming in? Libra, your energy's here. Are you dealing with another Libra? Do you have Libra, Moon, or Rising? Because it's coming through very strong. I feel like you're in this place over the weekend, Libra, where maybe you just want to have fun. Maybe you don't want to do like the serious things. Maybe you don't want to adult. I feel like some of you are kind of, not really keeping promises that you said you would. Promises like as far as certain commitments. So some of you might flake out on someone over the weekend, flake out on doing something over the weekend. I just feel like you may slip into this mood where you just don't want to deal with like anything serious. You don't want to deal with anything heavy. I just feel like you're more focused on what's going to bring you pleasure, what's going to bring you enjoyment. And for some reason, I feel like there's something that feels daunting and you just don't want to deal with it. And maybe you just may back out of it. That's what I can see. Because you may come across as someone who, be careful with that though. Okay, so justice is your piece of advice from spirit, like your warning. I would reconsider if you're thinking of flaking on someone or flaking, you know, maybe you made a commitment and then you're thinking of backing out of it, whatever that looks like to you. Be very careful with that. I think that it's important that you do the right thing over the weekend. Like if you gave your word about something, make sure that you do it. If you made a promise about something, make sure that you fulfill those promises, because you could be looked at as someone who, I thought you were reliable, but then I see like you never know what could be at stake. So that's why there's this message of doing unto others the way you'd want them to do unto you, and like justice, upholding justice, doing the right thing. So I do wonder what the circumstances are and how that will come into play for you guys. Looking at the energy between you and your person, I feel like you're in a space where you're really trying to comfort them. I feel like you're trying to do a lot for them this weekend to make them feel special. I see a lot of generosity in your energy when it comes to your person. Maybe doing something, surprising them with something. For some of you, you could even get them kind of an expensive gift, a gesture, something like that. Maybe some of you want to make something up to your person. When I look at their energy, they're coming through with this 9 of Wands. I feel like your person may be going through something they're not telling you about, because there's a lot of worry in their energy. There's a lot of emotion in their energy. I know that it's definitely a good time for you to do something special for them, Libra, because someone here is dealing with a person that just kind of feels like they take on a lot. Maybe they have a lot on their plate. They have to do a lot and they feel like they need more support. Okay, so I think that's something to keep in mind. If you've been thinking about doing something nice for them, the weekend is definitely the time. It's like the perfect time. It'll even get you a lot of brownie points with your person if you want to do something special for them. I see where they're in need. They really do need support. Okay, that's important for you to know. The World card in reverse is coming through around the energy of like work and career. See, I feel like that has to do with the responsibility that some of you may be thinking, oh, I'll put that off. I'll pick back up on that in a couple days. I'll get back to that on Monday. There's this energy of something that was supposed to be done that doesn't get done. I think that's why there's that message coming through from spirit about like commitments that you made, obligations. Make sure that you're doing it. Make sure that you're keeping your word. All right, Libra, that's what I can see. Because it's like if you feel like there's a part of you that feels like I should really get this done today, and then there's like the angel and the devil on your shoulder saying, oh, save that. No, that can wait. If you made a promise about something, certain like timeline, turnaround time, something like that, it's important to make sure that you're keeping your word. Okay, Libra, I love you guys. That's what I can see coming through for the weekend. I send you all so much love and light. I do hope that you have a beautiful weekend. Thank you for everything, and I will see you in the next video.